YouTube? So I'm making this video today because I got a request from a couple people to make a video strictly on the modifications that I've done to this motorcycle. And even though I've talked about it in the past, my past videos, a couple people wanted to see it, so I decided to make this video. And if you haven't seen my previous videos, check them out. If you like this one and you want to see more, or you like the videos that I made, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. And I'll make more videos on this bike and my other one, the XSR 900. So, now that that's out of the way, let's get to the video. Let's talk about the modifications to the 2018 Kawasaki Vulcan S. So what I've done to the bike, well, let's see. I've done a few modifications. I touched on it briefly in my previous videos, but because you all wanted to see, you know, just simply discuss nothing but the modifications, I'm going to talk about that today. One of the things I've done, which you can clearly see in front of you, is this windscreen. This windscreen is a Puig windscreen. And I got it off Amazon. It was about, I don't know, 80 bucks maybe. And it comes with the hardware kit, the bolts, everything, and instructions, simple to do. You take two existing bolts off the bike, take those out, and you run them through the bracket, and there it is, installed. The reason I went with the Puig is because Kawasaki, I think, makes 3 different versions of windscreens for this bike. One of them being the Cafe, which is like a little fly screen. The second one is like a shorty windscreen, kind of probably about the size of this one. And then they make a tall touring windscreen. The problem with the Kawasaki ones is they are crazy. Kawasaki has lost their mind because the price that they charge for those windscreens are astronomical. I think the windscreen itself, not including the bracket, is $185 just for the screen, and then you have to buy the bracket, and the bracket is some astronomical figure as well. So by the time you buy everything, you've spent like 300 bucks, and I'm sorry, but that is just absolutely insane. I just can't fathom why a windscreen that's cheap plastic and some slightly bent metal brackets would be $300. It's ridiculous. And I'm sure you could buy some other aftermarket ones. You know, Puig is kind of a name brand, but you could probably buy some other ones and they would be just fine. I didn't look that hard. My XSR 900 has a Puig windscreen and I like it, so I decided to go with the same one. No rhyme or reason other than the price wasn't too bad, and I like the Puig windscreens. So anyway, it came off Amazon, about 80 bucks, something like that, and much better than the Kawasaki one. I would have liked to have that little fly screen that they sell for the Cafe Racer version of this bike, but to be honest with you, I wasn't about to pay that much money, because even that was a ridiculous amount of money. So anyway, that's that. And the other things that I did, I'm gonna get off the bike and show it to you so you can see it better. I've talked about it in my previous videos, but I'm gonna talk about it now and let you know exactly what I did. Just gotta find a spot to pull over right here, preferably in the shade. By the way, it's going to be 94 degrees today in North Carolina, so it's going to be a scorcher. It's going to be pretty hot. Not much shade, so I'm just going to stop right here and show you what all I've done. So, one of the other things I did was I put on these CRG, I think that's what brand they are, CRG levers. I have these same ones on my XSR 900. I really like them. I like the way they feel. They're light. They're adjustable. I kind of wish you could pick a different color for the adjuster lever. Like green would be nice, since there's some green on here. I think that would look good, or black, or I don't know, silver, something. My XSR has the red one too. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's sharp. You know, stands out from the black. But it's adjustable on both sides. Same thing with the clutch side. It's adjustable. I like the way they feel. You can get some cheaper ones off Amazon or eBay or whatever, but I've never bought any of those, so I don't know if they're any good. Like I said, I have these on my XSR 900, so I went with the same ones. And looks like I need to do a little bit of adjustment and maybe some lubrication. So maybe I'll do a video on that as well. Some people don't know how to adjust the cables, although there's videos out there, but some people just don't know. And maybe they want to see it on this particular bike. And I need to lube it up, clean it up, get all the dirt out. But so anyway, the other thing I did was I replaced the light bulb in here. It's you know, it comes with a standard halogen bulb. I think it's an H7 bulb, but I just bought a H7 LED on Amazon for like 20 bucks, whatever, 25 bucks, something like that. And I just plugged it in. You know, it's a plug and play system, so but there's a wire that comes off of it. It's kind of long, so I had to find a spot to kind of tuck it back in here. You can see the light bulb right there, and then the wiring that runs off. So I just kind of ran it right here, and you can see where the plug is. So it just kind of sits back here. I was going to zip tie it up and just make it look, sit better, but it's fine. It doesn't fall out or nothing, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Another thing I did while I'm up here is I bought this plug kit. Now, Kawasaki sells this, so you can plug in your cell phone, camera, whatever. And so you have to take this top plastic piece off, and the wiring for it is already on the motorcycle. So all you got to do is plug it in, and there's a bracket that comes with it. You just take a bolt out, put the bracket up, run the bolt back in, and there it is. And but to get this to work, you have to buy a relay to make it work. And so what you do is you buy the relay. That's another like $10. You take this trim piece off, and right behind there's a oh, and this plastic piece comes. You have to take this off first, and then the plastic piece. And right behind here, in the diagram for it, the instructions are really good. It's really easy. Anyway, there's already the wiring for it. So basically, you just take the relay and plug it in. And it comes with a bracket. You take one screw out, screw back in, similar to what's up front. Very easy to do. Takes probably just, I don't know, 10 minutes. It's not hard. Very easy to do. Like I said, the instructions are real simple, real easy to follow. No big deal. The other thing I did was, if you look back at some of my previous videos, you'll see that at one point this bike was green, and then another time it was blue, and originally it was white. Now it's back to white. And I did several videos on the plastic dip that I used and told you all about it. If you didn't see those videos, check them out and go back through. I talk all about the plastic dip and why I did it green, why I did it blue, and why now it's back to white. So I'm not going to go through all that, but go back and check out my other videos. But anyway, the motorcycle is back to white. So at one point, I changed colors of the bike twice. And the final thing that I did for the bike is I bought an aftermarket exhaust. And I've made a video on this as well. So if you didn't catch that, please go back and check that out as well. But basically, to sum it up, I took the original exhaust off and I replaced it with this one. This is a Dan Moto, and it's called the Highwayman. I like the exhaust. It looks cool. Couple issues I had is that these two springs that came with it popped off. They just flew off. I don't know what happened to them. One day I just noticed they were gone. Also, notice how there's two screws. There should be one right there. That one fell out. That one's still there, but that one fell out. So I just need to get another screw and put it in. This time I'm going to use some Loctite and run that screw down. And I also bought 2 extra springs, put those on. Those are staying. They're fine. The one thing about this exhaust is It's ridiculously loud. It's just crazy loud. I've gotten used to it over time, but at first it was just really, really loud. It's still kind of annoying, especially at highway speed. If you're cruising for a while, it starts to get annoying. I haven't used earplugs yet, but if I go for longer rides, I'm probably going to start using earplugs because it does get very annoying. The exhaust was like, I don't know, $200 and some. It was the cheapest exhaust I could find on Revzilla. Same thing with Amazon and the Danmoto site itself. They were all the same price. But I didn't want to spend a fortune on the exhaust, and I thought it looked good. Why not? Well, turns out I don't really like it, so I probably should have just spent another 100 or 200 bucks and got like the Aero Rebel or something else. There's not a whole lot of selection for exhaust out there, but there's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5, something like that. And then maybe some knockoffs somewhere on the internet you could probably find, but any ones that you would probably recognize, there's probably like 4 or 5. So I went with the Danmoto Highwayman simply for the cost factor. But if I had known how loud it was, I probably would just spend a little bit more money and got something that looks a little nicer and is just not quite that loud. Maybe has a removable baffle that you could take in and out depending on how loud you want it. And that's pretty much it. That's all I've done to this bike. I've not modified it any other way. It's stock. And the only thing I can say is I do love the bike, and I'm still torn between selling it or keeping it. I'm not sure. Part of me wants to get rid of it and get a different bike. The other part of me wants to keep it and get another bike anyway. Kind of up in the air. Haven't decided. So I don't know. Got to figure that one out. That's just a decision I'm going to have to make. But for right now, the bike's staying. And it looks like it's probably going to stay till at least the winter time or until I can make up my mind. Anyway, hey, if you have any more suggestions or videos that you would like to see, send me a message. I'll make the video. The reason I made this one is because a couple people asked about it. Even though I had talked about these parts in my previous videos, a couple people asked, hey, why don't you make a video talking strictly about the modifications on the bike? And I said, okay, that's a great idea. I will do that, even though I've kind of mentioned it here and there on videos. But I decided to just make a video strictly on the mods that I've done to this bike. That's pretty much it. But if you have any other questions or any videos you'd like to see, either on this bike or my other one, the XSR 900, shoot me a message or leave a comment below, and I'll do my best. And if it's something I can do or talk about, I'd be more than happy to do that. So, like I said, if you like this video and you want to see more, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And there's more videos to come. And anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.